In some places in Key West, it's hard to tell where the road ends and the ocean begins. As Hurricane Ian approaches Florida, waves roll into the southernmost city Tuesday and Wednesday and winds are strong, with gusts as high as 70 miles per hour. Power outages were also reported, with the crew continuing repairs at sunrise. Ian Wednesday morning turned into a dangerous Cat 4 storm, and Keys remains under a tropical storm warning. Hurricane Ian is strengthened through the Florida Keys beginning September 27, sending storm surges and tropical storms and even a few gusts of hurricane force into Key West. In the lower Keys and parts of the middle Keys, residents were awakened by flooded roads and debris. More than 6,400 Keys Energy subscribers went out on the morning of September 28. Continued strong winds and additional flooding are expected during the afternoon high tide on September 28, hampering some power recovery efforts. In the Middle Keys, southerly driven waters found many seaside dwellings dealing with water as high as 3 feet below their homes on Tuesday night. Flooding is even more severe in Key West, with the worst storm surge on the bay side of the lower and middle Keys expected around the paper's printing deadline on Wednesday afternoon. Greg Barroso, Key West's head of emergency management, told local officials during a coordination call on September 28 that crews were tackling everything from a major structural fire on Flagler Avenue to roads blocked by floodwaters and fallen trees. "Our judgment is poor," said Barroso. "We experience and visualize damage like Wilma. We must have had lots of fallen trees all over Key West. Downed power lines and low-hanging power lines. Our manhole covers and our drains have blown off, so standing water is a problem for contaminated water." Barroso asked county emergency management officials to keep shelters open at Key West High School, where about 100 people escaped the storm, according to Deputy Superintendent Amber Acevedo. Some were homeless citizens who had to leave the Keys overnight temporary shelter when it closed, and others were sailors living on board. City officials asked for help from the Red Cross to meet basic needs as more people came to the shelters. Key West officials are also seeking assistance from the Florida Department of Transportation to remove sand and debris from South Roosevelt Boulevard and rescue fires in the vicinity for equipment and personnel. Monroe County Fire Chief Steve Hudson told county officials that calls were increasing in the lower Keys and Key West.